start. We can tell them to start. Alright, so we have a feature match between Mike Steinman and Johnny Lee.
We know what Mike's using, we don't know what...
Well, I asked him for his deck list so we could commentate on either of them.
Did he send it to you?
He was asking if it's going to get uploaded before the tournament. I'm trying to tell him that.
Why did it get uploaded? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Can you get Steinman's, or are you not cool with them?
Yeah, I can probably get it.
Alright.
Actually, no, they're probably paranoid. They're usually paranoid about that kind of thing. Does Jeff not have bliss?
I have, okay, so Johnny Lee sent me his. He's running Dragons. Finally, a Dragon Plant match, and he's running the Dragoonity version, obviously, with 3 upstarts, 3 reckless, return, 1 Sark. Here, I'll send it to you as well, so you can talk about it if you want.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same build that we've been running. I called that before we started.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it is. So Steinman starts out with the standard blue boy play we've been seeing. Consonants, the Corseska. Does he run the double Corseska? I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, he's running 2 Yeah, I sent you the deck list. 2 Corseska, 3 Rex. He's running no Veilers, and then 3 Reckless. So he's running like the Bolito version of it. 2 Ravines. Oh, 3 Ravines. What the hell? Really? He runs 3?
No, he's not playing Ravine. He's playing
it's just Dragons, basically. Dragons with Dragons Ravine. Ravines. I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit more just so like the speakers can get it, hopefully.
Alright, so he carded Constance, Corseska, and then discarded Tempest for Ravine.
Yep. Sending Redox, and then Ravine just like speeds up everything so much in this matchup. Like, honestly, like looking back, I think I would have ran like 1 or 2 Ravines last format, like potentially in the side deck, just to counter Spellbooks. Like the tower play is just so critical. Like it's really what gets you so far in the game and the deck. Like, I really like towers. Like really one of the reasons why that deck is so good.
Yeah, this matchup it depends a lot on the field spell battle.
Yeah, and the fact that like it's just crazy. Like the fact that he's running 3 Ravines is like what gives him a huge advantage. Because you can see him faster than, not necessarily faster because you can't search him, but you can see him pretty fast just because it's 3. Like, the fact that Steinman has to actually search him out manually is kind of going to suck, aside from, like, drawing him, obviously. And then he sent another Tempest with Tidal. Is that what he did, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And he goes Max C. I'm trying to wonder, why did he send another Tempest? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why wouldn't he want another color? Like, he already has the Tempest. He's not going to remove it this turn anyway, more than likely. Like, and if he, yeah, see, like, that's what I was thinking. But it's like, if that, like, still. Well, yeah, I get it. He probably does have a blaster, if anything. Yeah, he's probably just going to be holding it.
I'm not a big fan of this version of Dragons.
I just don't like how he's running 3 Carta Consonants with this version. Like, I tested it, like, it's just, you draw really weird. Like, I don't like how you have to rely on the consonants with the Corsescas and all that stuff. Like, it's just really weird. Like, it kind of gets you away from the point of the deck.
Also, I think Trooper is very good. Like, I mean,
don't get me wrong, like, I love Trooper.
Like, making himself not vulnerable to,
like, weak mills and everything. Like, Trooper is like, it's like, if you can't synchro with it or do anything else with it, it kind of just sits there looking stupid most of the time. And now people, they don't really care about giving you that extra draw, like when they attack over, because they just don't want you milling, period. And if they have Crimson, like, they're just going to push through it anyway. And he doesn't run Veilers, so, I mean, I'm pretty confident that Steinman isn't going to set up any type of Crimson Blader play, especially in this game, but, like, even if he did, like, he doesn't have Veiler for it anyway. I mean, he doesn't even side Veiler, if I'm not mistaken. No, he doesn't side Veiler, and he doesn't side, like, skill drains or anything. His side deck is actually, like, really subpar for Spellbooks. I mean, he has the Eradicator, obviously, and then he has Spaces, and I guess Ryko, if you really want decided Rykos.
Yeah, I mean, I also think that Dark Hole's definitely going to go in.
Oh, yeah, Dark Hole's a given. I mean, he obviously wants to get rid of anything that's on board.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as experienced with this version of Dragons. I played it yesterday for, like, the first time in real life, and it seemed like it was doing, this is going to sound funny, but, like, Patrick and I have a saying, and it's like, it just seems like that version was doing fair things. Like, it was making fair plays, whereas, like, other versions, like the Dragoon version, or just different versions of that, they have a lot of unfair plays. Like the Dutch missile tank caliber, all of that. But this deck is just summon a dragon, summon another dragon, attack, and then dragon strike.
Yeah, or do synchro plays with debris and whatnot. And so it's a little bit more linear. I see where you're coming from. It's a little bit more linear. Although, I don't know. I still like the plant version. Like, I still like running, like, Lone Fire and Spore. Like, I know a lot of people obviously don't like it. I don't know why. I just like it. Although I find myself citing it out a lot, like, just the Lone Fire and Spore. I think that's the only thing that would ever convince me to cut the Spore and Lone Fire. Like, I mean, I played it yesterday, but I only ran one Ravine. Like, I was just playing the standard version of the deck. And I ended up losing in the finals to, like, I don't know how this guy. I played in, it was a box tourney, and I ended up losing in the finals. It was maybe like a 54, 55 person local. Something like that. And I ended up losing. Some guy got in the finals with freaking Herald of Perfection. Like, I fucking hate random decks like that. But the deck, it's, like, still good, like, regardless. Like, against arbitrary decks, like, it's still really solid.
Yeah, I mean, this deck, it's very good. Like, this deck takes advantage of wartime.
For sure. I feel like it could synchro a little bit, like, more effectively, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, I know you can do, like, your Vajrayana plays and all that, but, like, I feel like at the most basic level, it's, like, synchroing is, like, much easier. Like, especially, like, if you can get the Dandelion plays. Like, is he running Foolish or no? I didn't see a Foolish in his deck.
Yeah.
He's just running Ravines. Like, I don't know, I like Foolish. Like, sometimes that's why I would run 2 Ravines max and, like, a Foolish. I don't really like 3 Ravines.
I mean, I guess Ravines more of a benefit than you draw a Ravine for yourself.
Yeah, early game. Yeah.
Dragoonies are getting popular now, so
in mirror match, yeah.
Plus one just by playing it is you get rid of that spell. So.
Did you and Patrick test Red MD at any point or no?
Yeah, we play Red MS and
Are you still you're still currently running it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I'm just It's vicious. It's a vicious card. Like, it's vicious. Like, I love it. I love just dumping it to the grave, and like that's why I like Foolish too. Like, it opens up a lot of combos aside from like Dandy and just standard dragons. Like yesterday, I found myself Foolishing or titling Red MD a lot to the grave, even more so than Dandy or anything like that, or any other monster, and just going like banish something and then DDR it back, or use it and then return, and then just do like so many plays. Like that's the only reason. Like I'm pretty sure you guys didn't run DDRs, right?
No, that's like DDR is high risk, high reward. Like DDR is one of those cards where you have to discard a card. That's not that important right now.
But I mean, you could say the same thing about Ravine. Like it's the same thing. Like if you're gonna discard a card that's gonna be like a dragon that you're gonna utilize regardless, whether you're gonna banish it or whether you're gonna special it regardless, that basically is like a blank that doesn't matter if you discard. It's the same thing as.
The reason that it's a double-edged sword. It's like it's really good, but then not only is it susceptible to, like I said, the MSC and having to discard a
I mean, I'm gonna use you could use the MST argument for both though. That's why like I'm just throwing that out the door.
That's not the only reason. It's why video safety is a popular word right now.
Yeah. But you don't see a lot of people maining it right now. Like I'm not seeing too many people maining it. Like especially in mirror match or spellbooks or any of that. Like against like the core matchups, you don't see a lot of those people maining it. Most of them are like siding it or something along that nature. Well, for sure. Like, I mean, I question. Like, I run one emptiness right now, main one sided. Like, I know that's weird, like ratio wise, but I mean, it works out. I mean, most of the time, if you're gonna like, most people are running like what 2 DDRs at most. Like, I haven't seen anybody run more than 2, maybe 1, 2 DDRs. Like, if any, like typically, I find myself when I ran it like siding them out a lot. So I mean.
And then Johnny just went out in the back seat and tried to move us over twice.
Must be nice. Oh wow, he had a famous chain for it. I guess he lived.
Yeah, that's just a very bad play.
Yeah, I think that was a really questionable play on him. Like, I've never. Like, I'm not trying to bash on him because I don't really know the guy, but I'm sure he's a chill guy, but I've heard he makes a lot of questionable plays.
Man, it's not even. It's just in this game in its own. It's like you're playing back seat, you're going off into it, and then you're going off into it like when he has a back row
and he hasn't used anything relevant thus far, so I mean, it could be anything at this point. I think you
should never still play traps.
Wing Blast even, like any. Well, he didn't care about Mirror Force because of the Stardust, but.
No, I mean, it would have kept Mike would say why.
Yeah, obviously with that much advantage, I mean, look at him. He has what, 4, 4. He has 10 cards in hand basically. I hate that YOLO mentality. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes you have to, but if it's like a high risk, high reward, then I don't know. I'd rather go low risk, high reward, honestly. Like, I felt that was a really high risk situation that he put himself in. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I said it was a high risk situation. Like, he didn't need to do that. Like, he probably could have done the same thing over the course of like 2 or 3 turns, or if not the next turn. You know, like he only needed to do like so much chunk damage. Maybe he was trying to think that Steinman was trying to bluff him out. Like honestly, like I personally wouldn't have made that read because he hasn't, like I said, he hasn't used anything relevant thus far. So I mean, I think that was a bad read on his part if that's what he initially read. But I mean, Steinman at least like knows what he's doing. Obviously, he's not just going to arbitrarily just scoop if he just sees all those monsters on board. He's going to force him to do the work. Did you manage to get Steinman's deck list?
I didn't try to get it out. I don't want to be like, I'm going to think that I'm sending it other people or anything. I'm just rather. I know the deck list for the most part. I've played against it in that.
No, I don't really care about the main deck. It's more about the side deck. Like, I want to see a side. Like, it's not even so much the main deck that's been defining so many decks right now. It's more so the side. And obviously going into this tournament, I mean, with all the matches, I think, this is like our 3rd feature match since like round 2 or 3 or whatever, and each match has had at least like one spellbook in it, basically. So here you did the power play. And also, that's like another questionable play. Like, what was the point of doing? Like, I don't know. Like,
What is it?
Like the power. I just like tokens. Like, great. Like, what does that accomplish? It just gives him free power food. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean that was the thing since
last format even. Yeah.
We're really supposed to make the tokens. I mean, it's just not.
That's just another questionable play. Like, I get it. Like, he knows he's not going to kill both his tokens, but why do you want to... He's basically adding, like, gasoline into the fire. I mean, look at Steinman's hand. Like, he's just sitting there chilling, and he doesn't even care that he's at 29. He just has basically infinite, fate removal now, and I don't think he has any fates in his grave other than the one he's about to use, if I'm not mistaken. So he probably has another one in hand, or a searchable one. He's just going to be sitting and chilling right now. Like, he doesn't even care. Because he probably has, like, either another Fiendish or a Wing Blast or whatever else. And he's probably just going to be able to interrupt any other play that Johnny has at this point.
This is the optional of the tournament so far.
Yeah, like, you could, like... But, I mean...
I just don't understand. Like, Johnny wasn't in a bad situation at all. Like, he wasn't in a situation where he needed to go up in the max seat.
Yeah, he could have slow rolled his turn and just attacked and then just passed. Like, he didn't need to do anything besides that. The fact that he just kept going was just what made it worse. He threw this game away. Like, there's no reason why Steinman should lose this game, at least in theory. And I mean, we know we know that Johnny side decks Dark Hole, which I'm pretty sure Steinman doesn't know. But I mean, there's very minimal outs to a situation like this, if anything. And he probably has like one Wisdom that he's probably gonna set, if anything. And he's just going to grab everything back now. I honestly think that Johnny should... I know, call me crazy for this, but... Huh? Yeah, he honestly should just scoop and just go to the next game and save time. Like, yeah, see? At least he realized that. So, he's down a game now, so Steinman's up. They're both undefeated, if I'm not mistaken. No, Steinman's down a game. He's down a match. He's like X1, right?
I think, let me check. He's either undefeated or has a draw, I believe. I don't think he lost.
Well, he's at table... hold on. They're at table 6, so I mean...
Maybe he didn't lose already.
I think he's X1, because there's only 32 competitors left during this round. Everyone else either dropped or whatever. There's only 16 tables.
Yeah, I guess he is X1.
But we pretty much know what they're both gonna side in and out. Well, aside from Steinman, I haven't seen his deck, but I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, he's probably gonna obviously he's gonna side in the Eradicator, the Dark Hole, the 2 spaces. I think he's probably gonna. I would side in Rykos and the Dark Hole, obviously. I'd probably side in the Rykos, honestly. Like, I know it's like power food and like answer like it's not that ideal. It's almost like putting a free token on board, but I think I would side in at least like one Ryko. That's probably just me, though.
Well, see, the only thing that's like, I don't even like Ryko in this deck, period.
I don't like it. Like, it's...
This deck's pretty dependent on, like, its normal summon. Like, it has to free dragon.
And the tuners. Yeah, the tuners. And if you ever need a situation where you're going to have to tribute for a big, like... I don't know. He's probably just going to side in the 2-space Dark Hole and the Eradicator, honestly. He's probably not even going to side in anything else. He's going to side out, what, the 3 maxis, and on it, like, I don't know. I mean, there's, what else?
3 maxis, 1 Corsair.
Yeah, probably one of the Corsair. I think he'd probably get away with siding out 1 Corsair, 1 card of Consonance, and the 3 maxis. That's what I would side out. I wouldn't keep in all 3 card of Consonance. That's just, like, if I'm siding out a Corsair, like, I don't want that 3rd card of Consonance. Like, yeah, you could discard it for Ravine, but... And he main decks 1 space, so I mean, he might honestly be thinking that he's not going to side in 2 space. Like, he could get away with just siding in 1 space, going first.
So I'm assuming, so Johnny probably has an EDR.
Oh shoot, it started. Oh shit. So what just happened? Turn 1. My bad, I completely didn't realize. So he went sword on... Discard. And then added.
So the problem is that Johnny had a DDR to set up for.
He doesn't run DDR. You mean return? No. He runs return though.
But he didn't even set
Yeah, he didn't set anything. That's something like, the fuck was the point of that? I'm still baffled by that last game, how he threw that away. Honestly, like he really threw that away. I think he realized it. Honestly, by the time, like I think it was just too late. By the time he realized that there was a Fiendish on board, like he just realized it then and there.
I don't know how this dragon deck really like makes a big push because like he doesn't really need EDI is a really important card
For this version, not the Dragonity version, but this version.
It's a very important card. He just special summon blaster.
Well, he's running 40 cards, right? I mean, you may as well say that freaking you may as well just say 37 because he's running the upstarts, and then he's probably gonna draw into consonants, ravines, and sacred swords and whatnot, and Sarko. Well, Sarko doesn't really make your deck like one card less because you don't draw a card immediately, but
well, technically you do.
Well, you can see the search because of the search, obviously. It's a +1 2 turns later, so I mean.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised that Brendan that's one of the big power cards in this deck.
I mean, it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's fearing space. I mean, he runs ravines. So I mean, like, it's probably not because of space or anything. Hold on, he just messaged me. Oh shoot, I timed out. Oops. Alright, hold on. No. Slash tap. Watch till. Oops. So he just went blue boy, basically. 1 sec, slash tap.
Yeah, he didn't miss anything.
No, I know, I just.
He hasn't had it yet.
Lagged out. And they're all on the same timer, if I'm not mistaken.
What's that?
No, he was asking if they're on the same timer.
Yeah, I mean.
Everyone has an extra 5 minutes anyway.
As far as I know, yeah, they have 5 minutes extra anyway, so. I'm pretty sure that 5 minutes is there just so everybody can get ready and then whoever has a feature.
Well, we're being more lenient on the features. Hold on. I cannot find the deck list for Jordan Winters. Oh shoot, we need Jordan Winters deck list later. And there's the tower, obviously. That's still a pretty good setup for Steinman right there. Like, even though Johnny has like a bunch of cards in hand, like it's still a pretty ideal setup because of the tower. Like, I'm pretty confident that like if he doesn't have another ravine, like.
I just see this version of dragons run out of steam relatively fast. Like if they don't kill you fast, then they run out of steam.
Can you get Jordan's deck list? Set across here. Hold on, let me message him. Jay. Hopefully he gets it to me. Because I can't really go find him in his match. I don't know if he has a feature or not. Oh no, he's in this game.
Who are you trying to find?
Jordan's deck list.
Alright, so I don't even know what the flag was there. Johnny Glasser a fake, and then Mike Chain put Master put Magician face down, and he just set it back on pass. Not sure what the plan was. I believe it's Mike's turn. Do you know whose turn? It's Mike's turn.
Yes, it's red. It's Mike Steinman's turn.
I've never paid attention. And Mike is playing by not unfazing the MST. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of him reading the draw was.
Oh my god, why is he not getting me a deck list? Can you just screenshot it hella quick? Like, honestly, like, Jordan, I was talking to him just now, but he's being hecka slow.
Why do you need it?
Because Jim and Jeff were asking me to get it, and they were trying to get it. They need it typed out, but like if it's picture form, like that's fine, or screenshot form. He's just doing his eternity loops from here on. That tower being gone really hurts, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I really don't know why Mike didn't phase the MST.
Yeah, that was.
That pretty much cost him his tower.
Yeah, like that, like. I mean, maybe he was thinking it was like it wasn't really a blind space if that's what he was reading. Like, I doubt he'd be reading like a return. Like, if it hits a return, like that's great. Like that's even better, honestly.
Well, no, he did read return because when he played it, he said he was going to return.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I missed the chat on there. He did say it. Yeah, so I mean.
But either way, like, there's no reason. There's no reason to wait. Like, obviously, Johnny's going to slide in and get the argument to play in his teams. So, like, you know that that's a possibility. And he just didn't even take that into account and just tunnel through the return. So. But it is a matter of order proxy.
Yeah, that card is just vicious, honestly. Like, that card is really vicious.
You got that tower, and what was that, Eternity? Yeah.
Alright, I got his deck list. One sec. This is so inconvenient. There we go. Control C. This is so bad, probably, because I'm like trying to get it all done on here. And then he's doing secrets. Hopefully Jim isn't Jimmy.
Secret's probably just gonna be a fate. Yeah, you got fate, and that'll work out well for him next turn on the follow-up play, because now he has secrets and great, plus he added eternity world, so. Next turn should be the last turn. Mike should be able to end it next turn unless Dark Hole happens. sure what Mike is thinking about.
One sec, I'm trying to be on my phone and freaking talk to Jim and Jeff at the same time.
Alright, so Johnny needs dark pole right here to cut off the T. And then,
Alright, well, Jeff said he'll type it out.
what?
Jeff said he'll type out the deck list, so it's all good. What did he end up searching at that? He has a bait face down, obviously. What's the other one? Right, trap or?
We don't know. Could be a trap, could be wisdom. Honestly,
Probably not a space. He doesn't side space, I'm pretty sure, right?
I mean, he wouldn't side anything against his matchup. But I don't know, then again, he kept space in.
Yeah, he did keep it in.
He either kept space in or sided in his matchup, so maybe, I mean.
No, he probably sided it in.
Mike probably thinks that he plays DDR, which, I mean, that's a safe, I'll assume that, so.
Even if he doesn't, I mean, it's still fine. Like, all those Felden traps that he's going to hit are honestly live. Like, besides MST, like, that's really the only live thing he needs to hit. Like, he can hit anything but hitting an MST is good. And down comes the Debris Dragon. Card's so vicious, honestly. Like, I honestly have a weird feeling that card's gonna go down to 1 again. Like, I would not be surprised. Like, that card is just really vicious.
I feel like it's underwhelming this format. Like, it doesn't really do as much as it should.
Black Rose is vicious. Like, it's really easy to read players if they don't have an answer for Black Rose, honestly. And with people like lacking Valor all over the place, like especially in Dragons, like if you can set up a Black Rose like onto a huge field, like especially it's really good against Rogue decks. That's why I like it. And not even just Rogue decks, like anything from like below tier 1 1.5, like it's really good against all those decks.
Yeah, but I mean, theoretically, you should be beating those decks anyway. That's why they're tier 1.5. So.
No, I know you should, but I'm saying it's just another trump card for you. I mean, barring like other answers, you should still like it's just another way for you to beat them. You know, it's like another good outlet. And that's just kind of weird. He left the freaking thing on there, but he's probably gonna special something else again. But he's under max T, like really, like he left guard on there, and Steinman has access to power next turn anyway.
Johnny doesn't seem to have a fear of max T. I mean, I guess in this situation, it's more.
I think he's gonna get 2-0'd personally. I think Johnny's gonna get 2-0'd. Like the way this game is going, like Steinman's playing pretty flawlessly, honestly.
I mean, it's not even just playing correctly. It's the fact that I mean.
Well, Johnny's kind of playing into like what Steinman wants him to do.
Every time Mike's every time Johnny's made a push, Mike's always had max C.
Yeah, like every time. I think he's had it. What is that? His third max C? I think he had 1 or 2 last game. He had 2 last game, didn't he?
Yeah, he had 2 last game. I don't know.
I think he only had 1 this game. This is his first max C.
Which one?
Yeah, this is his first max C. And then Sark probably for Blaster or Dark Hole, whichever.
Yeah, sitting on the Dark Hole inside of him.
Yeah, he probably has Blaster online anyway. Although leaving that Flambeau guard exposed, like, that's really hurtful. Like that really hurts, I would say.
I think that's a misplay to some point. I think he should have brought it back.
Like it didn't establish anything, honestly. Like,
all it does is give Michael into his life points now, where otherwise he wouldn't be able to do any damage.
like he didn't have to do the debris on it.
Johnny could possibly lose this turn. Depending on like the secrets or anything that.
Yeah, secrets, master power, and fate, obviously.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm pretty sure Steinman. I wonder if he runs probably like 2 priests. No, he probably runs 1. Honestly, I can see him running 1. I don't have his deck list, but I could probably get it right after.
He runs 2 priests with and 3 temperance.
That World Prophecy card really is vicious, though. Like that thing is just vicious. It's like a salvage on crack, honestly. And its body is just so huge. Like the fact that it gets over stuff like Crimson and whatnot, like that's just vicious.
Let's see. Oh, yep, there's Spellbook of Light.
Yep.
Spellbook of Light. So
Yeah, that should. Yeah, that's gotta put him over the top. Honestly, that's all. Like, easy. Honestly, he's gonna get his secrets and probably. Does he have power in his grave? No, he has a fate. He has access to power though. Like, power fate is just so deadly. Like in this situation, like, and it's so easy to establish that. And there's the power. I guess that was his one bluff. I guess. And there's another power. Basically two.
yeah, this should be the right game right here. Yep, he just texted her playing number. Shouldn't have put it on the field.
Yeah, that was a huge misplay.
That was not the right play at all.
Yep, so Johnny Lee loses 2-0, making some really questionable plays, I guess.